John 8:12. Jesus says, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." This is a bold, divine claim. He presents himself as the source of spiritual truth and salvation. John 8:13. The Pharisees reply, "You are bearing witness about yourself. Your testimony is not true." They're applying legal reasoning, based on Deuteronomy 19:15, that no one can testify on their own behalf. John 8:14-18, Jesus' response. Jesus says his testimony is valid because he knows his origin and destiny. "I know where I came from and where I am going." They judge by human standards. He judges rightly. The Father also testifies on his behalf. "My testimony is valid, for I am not alone. I stand with the Father who sent me." Even by their own law, the testimony of two witnesses, Jesus and the Father, should be accepted. John 8:19-20. They ask, "Where is your Father?" Jesus answers cryptically, "You know neither me nor my Father. If you knew me, you would know my Father also." This implies a deep spiritual ignorance on their part. Comparison with related passages. John 5:31-37. Jesus addresses a similar concern. "If I alone bear witness about myself, my testimony is not true. There is another who bears witness. The Father who sent me has himself borne witness about me." Here he appeals to John the Baptist, his works, Scripture, and the Father as witnesses. Deuteronomy 19:15, OT basis. "A single witness shall not suffice. Only on the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses shall a charge be established." The Pharisees are technically right in their legal thinking, but spiritually wrong because they ignore the Father's witness through Jesus' works and words. Jesus as divine light. His statement in verse 12, "I am the light of the world," echoes old themes like Psalm 27:1, "The Lord is my light," and Isaiah 9:2. He's not just a prophet, he's the divine source of life and truth. Faith versus legalism. The Pharisees rely on external rules. Jesus invites them into relational faith and spiritual perception. Divine relationship. Jesus continuously speaks of his unity with the Father. Knowing Jesus is the key to knowing God. Blindness of the religious elite. The religious leaders are technically knowledgeable but spiritually blind. They reject Jesus because he doesn't fit their expectations. John 8:13 is part of a larger confrontation between Jesus and the Pharisees, where the central question is, who is Jesus really, and how do we know? The Pharisees demand human-level proof. Jesus offers divine authority. This passage challenges us today. Will we judge Christ by human standards, or receive him by faith, recognizing the divine light he brings? It is all about Jesus. Glory be to God.